Myself Dr. S. Ali from Sri Ram Swaroop Memorial College of Engineering and Management, Lucknow. I am going to deliver a lecture on method of separation of variables. This topic is a part of application of partial differential equations and this is associated with the course Engineering Mathematics. In this we will discuss the method of separation of variable, that is, if you have any kind of differential equation, then we must find the solution. To find the solution there are many tools. One of them is the method of separation of variables. So, today we will discuss how to apply method of separation of variables to find the solution of any differential equation. This method is also known as Fourier method, because sometime to evaluate the constants with the by using the boundary conditions, we use the Fourier series. So, by using Fourier series we evaluate the constants obtained in the solution by using this method. So, sometime it is called Fourier method. Sometime this method is also called product method, because in this method we assume the solution as the product of two functions. We have to start the solution in this method by assuming that the solution is the product of two functions. So, at the end of this discussion you will have an ability to apply the method of separation of variables to obtain the solution of differential equation. So, method of separation of variables. So, if the differential equation is obtained from a function u, for a function u which is a function of independent variables x and y. So, if such kind of differential equation we have, then we assume the solution as u x y is equal to x into y. That is, if the differential equation is written for u for independent variables of x and y, then the solution will become in terms of x and y and it will be the value of u. So, here we assume the value of u, that is solution is u is equal to x into y. Here this x is function of x and this y is function of another independent variable y. When we write solution, we assume the solution in this form, then we find the suitable partial derivatives required for the differential equation. In the differential equation, the partial derivative will be given with respect to x and y. So, we obtain the partial derivative with respect to x and y with the from this expression, and then when we put these values in the given differential equation, then the given differential equation will reduce in this form. What is this form? Of course, on right hand side we can see that this is the function of x alone, this is the function of y alone. It means, when we differentiate this with respect to x partially, then on right hand side we will get the ordinary derivative, because these are functions of one independent variables only. So, we will get the ordinary derivative on right hand side. So, when we simplify after substituting these values in the given differential equation, when we simplify, then we can write the given differential equation in this form, where in this form we can observe that this is the function of x, this function contains x, that is the function of x only, and its derivative with respect to x, that is ordinary derivative, and on right hand side we obtain another function which is a function of only one independent variable y. So, this function contains y and its derivative, that will be the ordinary derivative. So, here f and g both are functions of one variables only. So, it must be equal to a constant. So, let us put this is equal to a constant k. So, this is equal to k. So, if we put this equal to k, then now if we consider f is equal to k, f is equal to k like this, the given differential equation can be written in this form, f is equal to k and g is equal to k. Now, we can see that this is a ordinary differential equation, this is an ordinary differential equation, this is also another ordinary differential equation. So, we can easily obtain the solution of these two ordinary differential equations by using the method of solution of ordinary differential equations, and from this we can derive the value of capital X and capital Y. If we obtain the value of capital X and capital Y, that is the function x, function of x and function of y, then we can write the value of u that gives the solution of the given partial differential equation in terms of u is equal to x into y. We solve these differential equation within the defined boundary conditions or initial condition. Within the range we have to find the solution. So, if sometime range is given, then we have to find the, we have to consider the appropriate solution, or sometime we have to use the given condition to find the constants, we have to evaluate the constant. So, this is the method of separation of variables. With the help of example, we describe this method of separation of variable. The basic concept is this, and in this method you can see that the partial differential equations are resolved into ordinary differential equation. So, the beautification or beauty of this method is the partial differential equation. With the help of this method, we resolve the partial differential equation into ordinary differential equation. So, this is the beauty of this method. So, let us discuss the method of separation of variables with the help of example. So, if we consider this differential equation, if we consider this differential equation, then we want to find the solution of this differential equation with the help of method of separation of variables. So, by using method of separation of variables, we want to find the solution of this differential equation. Before we start the writing the solution of the differential equation, let us discuss the nature of this differential equation. So, if we consider this, if we compare this with the general form of the second order partial differential equation, then easily you can see that here a is equal to 1, there is no term of second order derivative with respect to x and y. So, b is equal to 0, no second order derivative with respect to y. So, c is equal to 0, and if we calculate b square minus 4 a c, then its value is equal to 0. So, this differential equation is parabolic in nature. So, if we classify, we want to classify this differential equation, then this differential equation is parabolic in nature. Now, let us find the solution of this differential equation with the help of method of separation of variables. By using method of separation of variables, we want to find the solution. So, here this is z, the function is z. So, this is the dependent variable and this is x and y. Here it is clear that z is a function of x and y. It is clear that z is a function of x and y. So, we assume the solution as z is equal to x into y, where this x is function of x and this y is function of variable y. So, we assume that z is equal to x into y. So, if we find del z by del x, then of course, this value becomes x dash y, and del 2 z by del x square is x double dash y. Here x dash is nothing but d by dx of x. Similarly, x double dash is nothing but d2 by dx2 of x. So, this is the ordinary derivative. So, del z by del x is equal to x dash y, del 2 z by del x square is equal to x double dash y, and del z by del y, from here we can write del z by del y is equal to x into y dash. When we substitute these values in the given differential equation, then del 2 z by del x square is x double dash y, from here x double dash y, minus 2 del z by del x is x 2 x dash y, and plus del z by del y, that is x y dash. So, from here, after substituting these values of derivatives in the given differential equation, we can obtain this expression. From here, we can see that this is x double dash minus 2 x dash into y plus x y dash is equal to 0. So, x double dash minus 2 x dash y plus x y dash is equal to 0. So, from here we want to separate the variables, that is in terms of x on one side and in terms of y on other side. So, for this was the expression x double dash minus 2 x dash y plus x y dash is equal to 0. From here we can write this as x double dash minus 2 x dash y is equal to minus x y dash equal to minus x y dash, and from this expression we can write this one x double dash minus 2 x dash by x equal to minus y dash by y, and say this is equal to k, because these two expressions are equal. So, let us these are equal to a constant, common constant k. So, for this if we consider the first one, this one x double dash minus 2 x dash by x is equal to k, that is this one x double dash minus 2 x dash by x is equal to k. From this we can write x double dash minus 2 x dash minus k x is equal to 0. So, we can see that this is nothing but an ordinary differential equation. So, this can be written as d square minus 2 d minus k into x is equal to 0, where d stands for d by dx. So, this is nothing but d square minus 2 d minus k into x is equal to 0, where d stands for d by dx. So, this is a differential equation of the type linear differential equation with constant coefficient. If you remember the linear differential equation with constant coefficient, then for this to write the solution of this we can use the auxiliary equation. So, from this we can write the auxiliary equation as m square minus 2 m minus k is equal to 0, and if we solve this for m, then the value of m becomes 1 plus minus root over 1 plus k. So, finally, the value of x is c 1 e to the power 1 plus root over 1 plus k into x plus c 2 e to the power 1 minus root over 1 plus k into x. Remember the how to write the solution of ordinary differential equation, that is in case of linear differential equation with constant coefficients and the roots of auxiliary equation are real and distinct, then the solution is e to the power c 1 x plus e to the c 2 e to the power c 1 e to the power m 1 x plus c 2 e to the power m 2 x. So, with the help of that we can easily write the solution of this differential equation, that is x is equal to this one. Now, if we consider this, that is this one y dash by y is equal to minus k, y dash by y is equal to minus k. So, here the numerator is the differential coefficient of denominator, numerator is the differential coefficient of denominator. So, if we integrate this with respect to y, then of course, in left hand side we will get log y, on right hand side we will get minus k dy plus log c 3, a constant, that is log c 3. So, log y is equal to minus ky plus log c 3, and when we simplify this, then this becomes log of y minus log of c 3 is equal to minus ky. So, this is log of y by c 3 is equal to minus ky. So, y by c 3 is equal to e to the power minus ky. So, y is equal to c 3 e to the power minus ky. So, now we have, so here we can see that the given partial differential equation is reduces to two ordinary differential equation, one is this, another one is this, and with the help of method used to write the solution of ordinary differential equation, we write the solution of x and y. So, now we have the value of x and y. So, finally, we can write the value of z, that is x is this, we have calculated the value of x is this and the solution is y equal to this. So, finally, z equal to x into y. So, when we put the value of x and y, then this is equal to x and this is the value of x and this is the value of y. When we multiply by C 3 and if we take the C 1 into C 3 as A and C 2 into C 3 as B, then we can write the solution in this form. So, this is the final solution of the given differential equation. So, in this way we find the solution of given differential equation with the help of method of separation of variables. Now, let us consider next example. In this example, we have considered del u by del x is equal to this 2 del u by del t plus u. In this, the condition is given. What is this condition? This condition means this is u x t, u is a function of x t. It is clear that u is a function of x and t. Here we have already taken u is a function of x and t. It means when t is 0, this condition explained as when t is equal to 0, when t is equal to 0, u is equal to 6 into e to the power minus 3 x. So, this condition explained in this way. So, it means when t is 0, then u is equal to 6 into e to the power minus 3 x. So, first we find the solution of the given differential equation by using method of separation of variables, and after writing the solution we use this condition to evaluate the constant. So, here it is clear that u is a function of x and t. So, the solution we have to assume the solution as u is equal to x into t, and again if you find del u by del x, then you get del u by del x is equal to x dash t and del u by del t is equal to x t dash. When you put these values of partial derivative in the given differential equation, then x dash t is equal to 2 x t dash and u is x t, u is x t from here. So, we will get this one. So, we have now x dash t is equal to 2 x t dash plus x t, or it can be written as x dash by x. This can be written as x into 2 t dash plus t. So, when we divide by x, then we get x dash by x is equal to 2 t and dividing by t from here, then we get 2 t dash plus t by t, and this we have to write this is equal to a constant k. So, if we take first one, that is x dash by x is equal to k, x dash by x is equal to k, x dash by x is equal to k, then of course, the numerator is the differential coefficient of denominator integrating with respect to x, then we will get in left hand side we will get log x, in left hand side we will get log x is equal to integral of k, we are integrating with respect to x. So, integral of k dx plus a constant that is log C 1. So, when we integrate this we will get k x. So, log of x is equal to k x plus log C 1, and from here when we simplify we write this in left hand side, then log x minus log C 1, its value becomes x by C 1 is equal to e to the power k x. When you eliminate log, then we can write x by C 1 is equal to e to the power k x, and from this we can write x is equal to C 1 e to the power k x. So, the value of x is C 1 e to the power k x, and now if we consider this one, second one, if we consider this, then it can be written in this form 2 into t dash by t plus 1 is equal to k. Again if we integrate with respect to t, then we get 2 log t plus t, because this gives the integral of dt. From here this is nothing but integral of dt is equal to k dt plus log C 2. So, 2 log t plus kt plus log C 2. When we simplify this, then it can be written as log of t square minus log of C 2 is equal to k minus 1 into t. So, from here we can write t square equal to C 2 into e to the power t into k minus 1, and if we take the square root, then we can write the t is equal to root C 2 e to the power 1 by 2 t 2 into k to t into k minus 1. So, finally, this is the value of t and this is the value of x, this is the value of x and this is the value of t. So, finally, we can write the value of u as this. So, this is the u is equal to C 1 root C 2 e to the power k x into e to the power this. So, finally, we have the solution as this. So, with the help of method of separation of variables, we obtained the solution of the given differential equation like this. Now, we want to evaluate the constant by using the given condition. The given condition is when t is 0, u is equal to this. So, when we put this, that is u is equal to this, u is 6 into e to the power minus 3 x, this value is equal to C 1 because t is 0. So, C 1 e to the power k x root C 2 and here t is 0. So, its value becomes 1. for t is equal to 0, its value becomes 1. So, from here we can see that this is 6 e to the power minus 3 x is equal to C 1 root C 2 into e to the power k x. If we compare the coefficient and powers of e, then we can see that this value is C 1 root C 2 is equal to 6 and this value is k is equal to minus 3. So, in this way we can evaluate the constant. So, now we have the value of C 1 root C 2 is equal to 6 and k is equal to minus 3. When we put these values in this equation, then we get u is equal to this. So, finally, by using the given condition we can write the solution of the given differential equation as u is equal to 6 into e to the power minus 3 x plus 2 t. Now, let us consider another example. So, here again with the help of method of separation of variables, we have to find the solution of this differential equation, and the given condition is when z is equal to 0, then x, given that z is equal to 0 when x is 0. So, when x is 0, z is 0, and when y is 0, then its derivative with respect to x is 0. This is the given. So, we have to first write the solution of this differential equation with the help of method of separation of variables. Again, if you want to check the nature of this differential equation, then we can see that a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 1. So, b square minus 4 ac is equal to 1, which is positive. So, the given differential equation is hyperbolic in nature. Now, we have to find the solution. So, here it is clear that z is a function of x and y. So, let the solution be z is equal to x into y. So, if z is equal to x into y, then again del z by del x is equal del z by del x is equal to del z by del x is equal to x dash y, and we want to find del z by del y is equal to del y is equal to del z by del y is equal to from here del z by del y is equal to del z by del y is equal to x into y dash. So, del 2 z by del x del y is equal to del by del x of del z by del y which is equal to del by del x of x y dash which is equal to x dash y dash. So, when we put the value of del 2 z by del x del y from here, then we can write x dash y dash is equal to e to the power minus x cos y, and from here we can write this expression and say this is equal to k. So, from here we can obtain that x dash is equal to k into e to the power minus x, and from here we can obtain that y dash is equal to 1 by k cos y. So, now x dash is equal to k into e to the power minus x and y dash is equal to 1 by k cos y. So, on integration we get from here this is integral with respect to x. So, x is equal to minus k e to the power minus x because its integration becomes minus e to the power minus x plus c 1, and from here y is equal to 1 by k integral of cos y, that is integral of y dash with respect to y is equal to integral of 1 by k cos y dy plus c 2. So, integral of this becomes sin y. So, y is equal to 1 by k sin y plus c 2. So, if we put these values in the assumed solution, z is equal to x into y. So, here x is equal to minus k e to the power minus x plus c 1 and y is equal to 1 by k sin y plus c 2. So, this is the solution of the given differential equation, that is z is equal to x into y. So, minus k e to the power minus x plus c 1 and 1 by k sin y plus c 2. Now, to apply the given condition, to evaluate the constant, we need the value of del z by del x. So, if we differentiate this expression partially with respect to x, then del z by del x is equal to, from here it is k into e to the power minus x, derivative of this becomes 0 and this is the function of y. So, it will become constant. So, del z by del x is this. Now, so finally, z is equal to this and del z by del x is equal to this. This is the solution and this is the derivative of z with respect to x. So, using the first condition, that is when x is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. So, when x is 0, z is 0, from here z is 0, z is 0, x is 0. So, it becomes minus k, x to the x is 0. So, minus k plus C 1 and 1 by k sin y plus C 2. From this we can see that C 1 is equal to k. And for the second one, when y is 0, del z by del x is 0. So, when y is 0, from here, when y is 0, that is this one is 0. So, k into e to the power minus x, del z by del x is 0 and C 2 into C 2. So, from this expression we can see C 2 is equal to 0. So, from here we can derive C 2 is equal to 0 and from here we can derive C 1 is equal to k. So, now we have the value of C 1 as k and the value of C 2 as 0. So, when we substitute these values of C 1 and C 2 in this solution, then we can write z is equal to this, and on when we simplify this, then we can write this as 1 minus e to the power minus x into sin y. So, finally, this is the solution from the solution of the given differential equation, and this solution is obtained with the help of method of separation of variables, and we have calculated the constants by using the given conditions. So, this is the final solution. So, in this way we have to apply the method of separation of variables to obtain the solution of any partial differential equation. Thank you.